starshine lights my way to bed. Magic rainbows glisten in my head. Just like a child, I live in Wonderland. All my dreams are coming true. Heavy shackles used to hold me
Hi!
down.
I'm here to do a pattern review today, and this is for the Jennifer Lauren handmade Pippi Pinafore, which is Jennifer's newest pattern that came out a couple of weeks or so ago. And I do really love a pinafore dress, but there were some really cute details on this one which made it much more my style. I have made a few versions of the Cleo dress, for example, but then I don't wear them all that much because they are quite short, and I know, you know, it's really easy to lengthen them, but I really liked some of the added details that were on this pattern. Now, the version that I am wearing was actually my 12 to check fit, etc. And this was from some super cheap chambray style fabric that was in the remnant basket at Abakhan. I actually got 3.5 meters of this fabric, which was enough to make this dress, and I'm also going to make my husband some chino style shorts out of the remainder as well. So I will come in a little bit closer in a second. In fact, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to video the dress whilst it's on the mannequin so I can show you all the details, so I'll hop over to that in a second. The main version that I do want to make is from this gorgeous Art Gallery Fabrics denim. So this is a darker colour. It's quite a lightweight denim, but it's got some really nice geometric triangle type shapes in there as well, which gives it some interest. This is actually a make that I'm going to be doing for the Minerva Crafts blogger network. I am now a proper member of the blogger network rather than just doing testing. So this is one of the fabrics that I was gifted as part of that, and I intend to make this dress. So let me just show you this fabric in a little bit more detail. There you go. So it does need ironing, so it is creased at the moment, but it's the Art Gallery Fabrics Denim Studio. It's lightweight, does have good drape, and it feels absolutely gorgeous. It's a nice deep denim colour. It's coming up a little bit light on the camera because I've got some daylight glaring in, but I thought it would look quite interesting with these triangular shapes. Oh, there's a big wasp that's just come in to join me. I can hear it, so if I run off in a minute screaming, you know that's why. So what I'm going to do is head over to put the dress onto the mannequin so that I can show you the details up close, and then I will be back again shortly. Okay, so I'm just going to show you some up close and personal details on the Pippi Pinafore. Now, my mannequin isn't quite the same fit as me, so it is fitting quite tight on the bust area because I am A cup, and this mannequin certainly isn't an A cup, so that's why it's looking like it's a little bit tight fitted. But what you've got is the front bib, which is actually darted, so as it makes it fit nicely around that area. You've got the top stitching, so I've used the top stitching thread just to show you that there, so that it does give it a proper kind of denim top stitch effect. These are the buttonholes that I manually sewed. I will add a link into the video on how I do that. You've got a waistband, you've got lovely pockets. I'll just show you those from the side. So you've got lovely pockets, patch pocket, but cutaway detail. They're nice and deep, and again I've used the top stitch thread to go along there. Just one thing that I did do is I marked the buttonholes on both sides of the pattern. Hopefully that carbon mark will wash out, but just be mindful of that. The front does have a pleat, so it gives it some nice detail in the front of the skirt. You've then got the patch pocket on the other side, and you've got the button placket, so that's how this fastens, is through the button placket. I did use the marks that were on the pattern pieces for the buttonholes. You've got two there, it isn't quite evenly spaced out there, so I would perhaps look at rectifying that next time. You've got nice narrow straps, which I have just top stitched with white standard thread. I didn't want to have the jean thread on the top there. So I'll just flip it round and show you the back. Okay, so looking at the back detail, you've got the straps that cross over, which I really like that effect. You've got the back of the waistband, and the back skirt has got darts in, so again it gives it that nice fitted detail on the back. It's a lovely length. I will do a video of me wearing it so you can see what it's like. And then on the hem, I've just done a double turned hem. One thing that I have done, which I don't normally do, is I've done a bound seam finish. So I've used a lovely contrast bias binding. The reason that I did that is my overlocker is currently in for service, but I was too impatient to wait, so just wanted to crack on, so I finished it off with the bias binding. Okay, so just to try and show you in full view. Okay, I hope that helped to see it close up. So as I did say, it doesn't fit particularly well on the mannequin because one of the good things with this pattern is you can make the bib in different cup sizes for the for whatever cup size you are, and I am at A cup, so my mannequin is a C cup or something like that. Oh, I'm really watching this wasp, it's going to come flying at me in a second. So yeah, it was a little bit tight on the mannequin. As you can see, it does fit me much better. There's a lot more give in there. What I will also do is just show you some of the instructions on the PDF panel. I do get on really well with Jennifer's patterns, and there's some little details that she includes in the instructions, which are the little details which have confused me on some other patterns. So I'm just going to hop over and quickly show you that on a screen recording. Okay, so just to show you the pattern. So fabric wise, you need light to medium weight woven fabric, and I think it's 1.75 meters that you need. Looking at the sizes, so you can see this varies from a size 6 up to a size 24, so a real good size range. But in addition to that, you've got different bodice bib for the different bust cup sizes, so you've got cup size A, B, C or D within that as well. It's a layered PDF as well, so if you just wanted to print off the size that you required, you can do that by selecting the layering. And what is also good is it tells you which pages you need to print out for which cup sizes, so you don't have to print out pages that aren't necessary. You can print it in AO at a print shop as well if you didn't want to cut and tape the pattern. And then I'm just going to show you some examples of what helped me on the instructions. So it's like here, so you're assembling the skirt and it's telling you that you apply the button placket to the left hand side of the skirt, but it's pointing out as if you were wearing it, because I always find that really confusing. So like here it's saying match the right sides together, the front and back skirt pieces together at the right hand side seam as if you were wearing it, so it's the right hand side as if you'd got it on, not the right hand side as you're looking at it as it's sitting on the table. So I have gone wrong a few times with a pattern where that hasn't been very clear. And that is it. So that's a quick look around the pattern. And that is it. So that is the Jennifer Lauren Pippi Pinafore. I know for sure that this is going to be a staple in my wardrobe because it will work in all different seasons. So like now for spring, summer, I've made it in a nice lightweight chambray and denim. But then also in autumn, winter, I'll make some nice cord versions, or I'll make some wool versions, some gorgeous tweed, some plaid. I think this will work in such a variety of fabrics. It's a big thumbs up from me. Love this, love this, love this pattern. Okay, so thank you for stopping by. I hope that you found that useful. If you did, give me a thumbs up to like the video. If you don't already subscribe, make sure that you do. I do regular pattern reviews, but I've also now started to add a wider variety of hints and tips type videos as well. One thing that I did find difficult on this pattern, not because of the pattern, but because my machine was being stupid, is the buttonholes. So I always find that using kind of the censored automatic buttonhole thing, it just goes wrong. It always goes wrong. It stops halfway through, or it makes it twice as big as what it needs to be, and that was really frustrating me. So I did have a go at doing a buttonhole manually using the sewing machine, not by hand, which made it quicker. So I will put a link into that video so you can see if that works for you. I am by no means a buttonhole expert because they more often than not go wrong for me than right. So if you have got any tips or any links to any blog posts or anything yourself, then feel free to share them below. So have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, whatever you are up to, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Just like a child, I live in wonderland. All my dreams are coming true. Heavy shackles used to hold me down. Now my feet don't even reach the ground. Just like